Of course, where we get our jobs, we have to go to student affairs. That's where the central hub of everything in this game really comes from. Of course, we're going to talk to her about, well, as you can see, we can check the calendar. Oh, someone's asking for a tiger blowfish. Actually, 2 of them to be precise. And this one's asking for the forest. There's bring me missions and help me missions. So we're gonna go do this, and we're gonna go to the, of course, the help me's is always generally a boss fight. It gives you usually a new recipe, and of course AP because you're battling stuff. As you can see, some of them are now blue because we've improved our stats. You're generally probably gonna be around like 5%. And of course, a slight detour, instead of going down, we're going upwards. Because really, if you go here any other time, there's nothing for you here except for a couple of, little bags of items, but it's not worth going here. Oh, almost got hit there. And, like, you have to slash the blue ones, because if you don't, you still get into battle. Yeah, you can do it quickly, but as you can see, a group of them means that there's going to be a chain of battles. So, let's get this chain down.
It might get kind of hard like this.
Now, you probably want to start using some heart crackers on these bears, because the bear and panther ones are actually got some pretty good abilities later on. So you probably want to gather hearts now, so you can just go batshit insane later on. And let's see. As you can see, I put some new abilities on people. 1, 2, 3, and you're mine. Generally, you always want to try to have enough attributes. Always want to have different attributes of everything on everybody, and see if you can get a couple of new spells for everybody too. Another move which increases its speed anyway. And let's do that. Ooh, go for low. Let's use Heart Cracker on the tiger. The tiger counts as a Panther type, as you can see, because it looks just like it, except with a different color scheme. And bears will give you the same kind. Yeah, I'm going now. That way, it'll be nice to set up when the next thing shows up.
1, 2, 3, and you're mine.
Alright, gotcha. Ooh, kobolds. Kobolds are definitely useful because when you want to start stealing items from enemies, you're gonna need kobold hearts.
Sulfur, please.
Okay, it's 55. Yeah, definitely gonna need a heart cracker that.
1, 2, 3, and you're mine.
I suggest just start gathering now. And let's have her attack. Of course, this tiger here is weak against ice, but we also don't want to do that just yet. And we don't really care too much. And more reinforcements.
Sulfur, please!
It's a big bear. It gives you more bear hearts than the little bears do.
Here you go.
Use this guy now, because we don't need him to. Because this bear has definitely got a lot of hit points, so. As you can see, let's oh, she doesn't have enough flying game anymore. Let's see if she has something. Yeah, let's just attack. We're gonna have to just kind of whittle away on it. Problem is, it recovers. It recovers its stun. It recovers its stun. Heal up.
Heal the wounds.
Healing actually is not that much better of a spell for Jessica because she has healing. That's right, I haven't actually. As you can see, of course, if you hit somebody who's stunned, it will cure them with stun, but it also, of course, you're hit with a critical. This gets a lot better later on when you get multi-hits. And let's just Move him away. He's about to be stunned again anyway. Come on, one good hit. Alright, he's done. And let's just take him out. And we've now entered the burst variation. All of our damage is increased. And let's see. I can't hit both of them. So we're still gonna do it anyway. Because we want to get as much damage as we can during the burst variation. Now, this particular part, if you kill the the bear cub first, the bear will become berserk and will increase his attack and defense. And I think it gets a little quicker too.
Alright, I'm ready.
Of course, I personally don't care. Because it doesn't make it that much difficult. Because during burst variation, our attributes increase. So it pretty much evens out.
Sulfur, please!
Get as much damage as we can as the last bit. Stunned, and let's heal up. Yeah, and here I want
Sulfur,
to get the last hit.
please!
Okay, that did not work the way I wanted. That's okay, she gets healed anyway. And we'll just get the final one. As you see, we got a lot of stuff in that battle. And that was easily taken care of. So now we can take ourselves back. Now, as I said, you want 2 tiger blowfish from the actual heights. That way you don't have to go back and then go after them again. So, we go into the living forest to do some exploring. This one is just more for just to see other areas in this place and to get a couple more items. Of course, we're going to mostly just avoid enemies because, well, there's really no point in dealing with them right now. And also, I also went and got the Needy Greeting rumors started. 500 gold pieces. It increases the chances of enemies dropping items by 15%. So now we'll be going up here. Just to do a little exploring right here. I probably won't be doing this much too often due to the fact that throughout the game you will probably end up going to a destination anyway. But for right now, it does kind of make sense for me to do this because there's the little things that are there that won't be there when you actually get a chance to do it. Of course, seeing the same enemies that are around here as anywhere else. Oh, forgot that. There's a chest up here. 150 coal. The coal you get in the treasure chest will always be crappy, like no matter how far into the game you are. Even at the end game, it's just really parsley and just not very good. So you shouldn't rely on getting like buku amount of money for that. Oh, before we do that, I go up here. So it's right here. Oh yeah, there it is. I knew I forgot chest. And let's open this. 100 coal. See? I mean, 100 coal isn't even that much, really. I mean, we're gonna get more than that just from the actual boss we just killed. And a wooden club. That's the new weapon for Nikki, of course. Of course, it has no attributes, so it's really kinda, it's only a slight boost. And we'll be making that one better. And let's walk around you. And now we've pretty much done a nice little bit of exploring because we can't go further in there because we're a lower classmen. So let's get ourselves out of here and actually do stuff about these jobs. Now we're coming back around to here. I'm doing a little more exploring. There's a little area here that I want to show off. As you see, we usually go down, and now we usually go east from here. Now we're going up. Show off a couple of things we can find here. Like you can see, it's nice. Apparently, we're up. I mean, it's the living forest, which does tie into the heights, but we'll get into how that ties into a little later. As you can see, more treasure chests. Of course, nothing's ever easy to get to. Yeah, it's a free hill. Can't complain. And of course, this is another place we can't go to. No fresh ground allowed, because we're going to be going to Millennium Tree later. But for now, let's just wrap up all this.